Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Scorpio Down and this is my first build video for 2022. It's a Backfire build based around the new Chill Out mask, the Hunter's Fury gear set and a couple of Circle of Concern pieces. Start off with the Specialization. I'm using the gun Specialization mainly for the armor on kill and the ammo replenishment you get every 60 seconds. As said, this is a Backfire build. As you can see, my Backfire is not fully maxed out. It's only 12.3% SMG damage. However, with all the other weapon damage bonuses, I get 130.7k total damage. So it's a really high and hard hitting build. Going into gear pieces, as said, this is the Chill Out mask that you get from killing the loot goblin that appears in the streets of New York, Washington and in the summit. I think this is the last day you can get the mask if you haven't already done so. Best places I've found so far are by Capitol Building, Jefferson Trade Center and the DCD headquarters, which coincidentally is the mission that you're going to see the gameplay for the build, so you can see what the build can do. Going into the Chill Out mask, it is going to have the Gilligard attributes, as in the 5% total damage, etc. However, it hasn't got it at the moment, but they have said they're going to put that on it. As you can see, I've got weapon damage on this one, hazard protection maxed out, and then 2 bleed resistance mods. Going into the Hunter's Fury gear pieces, I need a lot more weapon damage on this. However, as I always say, these are just templates for you to have a look at and tweak the build to your own play style. So this one has got 10.2 weapon damage, and then it's got crit chance maxed out and a 6% crit chance mod. The holster has weapon damage and hazard protection maxed out, as do the knee pads. And then on the Circle of Concern pieces, I've got weapon damage, hazard protection, crit chance all maxed out, a bleed resistance mod and glass cannon. And then for the gloves, I've got weapon damage, hazard protection maxed out and an 11.7% crit hit damage mod. Apologies, not crit hit damage mod, 11% crit hit damage. Now I'm using the striker drone because it distracts the NPCs, so once it's up doing its thing I can get into cover or I can focus on them while they are distracted. And then the revive hive, so if things go south I've got that to pick me back up. And then going into the stats, I've got 54% critical hit chance, 76.7% critical hit damage. However, with the 200% critical hit damage you can get from the Backfire, the actual crit hit damage on your build doesn't need to be that high, because you are going to get up to 200% crit hit damage from the Backfire talent, which is payment in kind. So dealing damage to enemies adds a stack of 1% critical hit damage up to 200 stacks lasting 10 seconds. And then you also get the 10-second bleed effect, which deals 0.5% armor damage per stack. And if I go back into the stats and go down to the bleed resistance, as you'll see there, I've got 86.9% bleed resistance. This comes from 60% hazard protection and then the rest comes from the bleed resistance mods. So that 86.9% bleed resistance, as well as the armor on kill, which is 217,000, really counteracts the bleed effect from the backfire and almost makes it non-existent. So, as well as having a high weapon damage of 130.7k, which obviously will be higher once I've got the weapon damage on the backpack and the backfire increased and fully optimized, so it'll be nearer to 140k. As I said, with the payment in kind and the reload bleed, it's almost non-existent. As said, it is just a little template for you to have a look at if you want to make a backfire build in relation to the chill out mask, or incorporating the chill out mask into your build. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's video, which will be the normal vendor reset Best Buys.
Trouble. Want to see what I can do?
Vital signs critical. Immediate medical assistance needed.
The outcasts are using blood from an asymptomatic carrier. Someone who's infected but doesn't show symptoms. If I'm right, they're weaponizing green poison and turning it loose on the city. Destroy anything that might be contaminated. out of there. The lab and samples destroyed. I don't think the outcasts are gonna be able to do much else from here.
Thanks for getting me that data to play with.
Hostiles are moving to your position.
Here they come. Be careful.
And I'll let you answer the enemy first.
Vital signs critical.